Sports betting brother, and they bring it up, and thanks for stopping by. My name is Boyd, and I'm a sports betting market analyst with OddsJam.com, where we teach you how to bet like a pro. And today we're talking about what is low hold and how does the low hold or the hold in sports betting affect you as a sports bettor. So we're going to talk about that, kind of define it, kind of tell you what to look for, and try to help you increase your profits by discussing this topic here today. So let's get going. Okay, guys, here we go into the concept and the topic of today of the low hold, or what is low hold in sports betting. And I actually went to the low hold tab here at OddsJam. It's very helpful information because it kind of defines and helps you see it visually of what this means. So you have a 0% hold. Basically, you can attain these wagers equally on both sides. So if you wanted to bet the money line on Hampton at plus 105, you could, and on contrarily, you could take North Alabama at minus 105. So there's a 0% margin. There's a 0% hold. If you envision the hold is essentially like a tax or a fee above and beyond what you have to pay to enter in that wager. That's one way to look at it. I would look at it as like a cover charge. If you had three different sports bars you're going into, and one of them have a $5 cover charge, one of them have a $10 cover charge, and one have a $20 cover charge. But once you got inside, everything was the same. Essentially, you'd want to go with the $5 cover charge because again, you're getting the same experience, the same food, same drinks inside of it. So you want to go with the lowest tax, the lowest hold to get the most value out of your dollar. When you go in and you're going to spend money on these bets and spend money, you want to be able to maximize that and spend the least amount of tax or the least amount of hold. And so we'll show you here in a minute how some of the mainline bets have a little bit lower hold, and some of the props and things like that, the player props, will have a lot higher hold for the variance. But just view it as a tax or a fee the sportsbooks charge to make money. Okay, guys, as I mentioned, I want to show you some differences in the hold, which again is just the tax, the percentage of profit that the sportsbook is trying to tack on to each side of the wager, so that when that bet goes down, they can be profitable and make money, which of course is what they're in the business to do. But I'm going to go in here and just pull up a random game. We'll take a look at this Brooklyn Nets Sixers game. I want to point out you have some money line point spread information here on the various books. And let's take a look here. As you scroll over, you can hit the show the sportsbook VIG. That's the tax we're talking about. That's the percentage. And I'm going to scroll over here and hit that as well in the money line. So basically, you can see the 2.9% is really low. That's good. Those are going to be the best odds. Those are going to be the best value, whether you're on the Nets money line at the lowest amount here, and then of course at the plus 271 at circa here. So this is a high hold. That's not what you want. That's on the high end. You can see here, this is on even the lower end. So a little bit less of a tax at this particular sports book on that particular game. So if you kind of know what you're looking for relative to what is a good value, it'll help you identify the wager, and use this to your advantage to get the most out of your buck. You're going to be able to stretch your wager and extract all the value out of each bet, having the lowest possible hold. When it's a high hold, which I'll show you here in a minute on player props, it's a little bit different situation. Okay, I want to show you an example too. We'll just pop back into the same Nets Sixers game, and as an example, show you the player props. So if we're going to go into the markets and take a look at player props, we'll say we're going to go to player points, rebounds, and assists. And you're going to see that the sports books, because of these player props, the markets, the liquidity, the volume of money, of course, is going to be tremendously different on people that are betting on Joe Harris over under player points, rebounds, and assists is substantially different than a mainline bet that you would get, with the totals or the sides. So you can see here that there's some variance, obviously, and a lot higher tax, that they're charging for these particular wagers. So you can kind of identify who's giving the most value and where that's at on either side, and help you get the best value on the hold. Okay. So again, these player props will show you are pretty commonly higher just because of the, the type of market that it is. So let's just pull up another one randomly, and let's just kind of verify and show you the VIG here, or the tax, the hold is going to be substantially different. And here you can see it. Obviously, 6s and 7s is pretty common on player props versus, 3s and 4s. the main lane bets. So that's what it is. That's a tax. And if you're willing to, look for the value, it's going to help you be more profitable with a low hold. All right, sports bettors, there you have it. There is low hold, kind of the definition and how it can affect you in your sports betting endeavors. Want to make sure you get all the education, all sports betting. And of course, at OddsJam, you have a free trial to use. If you want to get that set up for a 7-day free trial, you can take advantage of that in the links below. And as always, we appreciate you stopping by. Let's all go make some mathematical money.